Doctors warn senior women. These 8 bathroom habits make older women smell bad. You won't want to miss the final habit, or 99% will miss the last tip and will stuck with that for life. That faint scent, barely there, but enough to make you feel uneasy. You shower, you clean, you try to do everything right, yet something still feels off. You are not imagining it, and you are certainly not alone. For many women over 60, our bodies begin to speak in quieter ways. Subtle changes in skin, hormones, and routine can lead to unexpected odors, even when we are doing our best to stay clean. But here is the truth. It is not about being dirty. It is about knowing better. Sometimes the habits we believe are helping are actually making things worse. We will uncover 8 surprising bathroom habits that might be aging your scent, not your spirit. More importantly, we will explore gentle solutions that help you feel fresh, clean, and deeply comfortable in your skin again. Stay tuned, because toward the end, a small shift will be shared that could change how you feel about your body forever. Consider Eleanor, who at 65 thought she had settled comfortably into her skin. One warm afternoon, her granddaughter innocently asked, "Grandma, why do you smell like the attic?" Eleanor laughed, but later that night, alone, she sniffed her clothes and wondered, is this what getting older smells like? This quiet shift in body odor is rarely discussed, yet it is real. As we age, skin thins, hormones drop, especially post-menopause, affecting sweat glands and oil processing. Natural exfoliation slows, causing dead skin cells to build up, particularly in overlooked areas. This isn't about being unclean, it's about being different. Your body isn't broken, it's evolving. This evolution doesn't require shame, just understanding. You don't need fancy perfume, expensive creams, or to scrub harder. You just need to know which habits quietly work against you and how to gently change them. We will explore common bathroom habits that may be aging your scent without you realizing it, and walk through simple ways to feel fresher, lighter, and more comfortable. If you've ever wondered why you feel a little off, know this: you are not alone. You do not have to accept discomfort as part of aging. This journey starts with scent, but is about reclaiming how you feel in your own skin. Let us now examine 8 bathroom habits that secretly make odor worse. First, consider using too much soap in intimate areas. Ruth, always meticulous about cleanliness, instinctively scrubbed harder and used more soap as she entered her 60s, noticing skin changes. She used scented washes and feminine wipes, believing she was doing everything right. Yet she began to experience irritation, dryness, and an inexplicable lingering odor. She blamed age, but a persistent unease led her to seek advice. She learned her body was protecting itself, but her products were stripping what it needed. Intimate skin is delicate. Internal systems are self-sufficient, maintaining a healthy balance of bacteria and pH. They need respect, not intervention. Overwashing with scented products, even gentle ones, disrupts this balance, removing beneficial bacteria and creating space for irritation, infections, and odor. Ruth was stunned, realizing she'd worked against her body's wisdom. Now, Ruth's routine is simpler: warm water and a fragrance-free cleanser only when truly needed. Nothing internal, nothing harsh, just care. For the first time in years, she feels fresh, not by masking, but by trusting her body. Often, doing less is the most nurturing choice. Next, consider reusing bath towels too frequently. Helen, sensible and waste-averse, routinely reused her towel for a week. "I only use it when I'm clean," she'd say. But over time, her skin felt less fresh. A faint musty smell clung to her, and patches of dryness appeared. She blamed aging, but an uneasy feeling lingered. Her daughter's casual remark about a damp bathroom smell prompted Helen to investigate. She discovered towels, especially in humid bathrooms, trap moisture, becoming breeding grounds for bacteria, mildew, and mold. Every rub could transfer microbes back to her skin. The very thing meant to clean her was undoing her efforts. Now, Helen rotates 3 towels, washing them after 2 to 3 uses. She hangs them wide open on a rack and leaves the bathroom fan on longer. Her skin feels better, the air is fresher, and her unease is gone. I never realized something so small could make such a big difference, she reflects, a truth for many aspects of life. Ignoring foot care is another common oversight. Dorothy prided herself on appearance, but her feet were an afterthought. They're not on display, she joked. This worked until a sour smell in her shoes, dry, flaky heels, and a persistent itch between her toes began. She tried lotions and changed socks, but things worsened. A professional consultation revealed the truth. She was ignoring her feet. As we age, skin sheds dead cells less easily. Feet, enclosed in socks and shoes, become prime locations for trapped sweat, bacteria, and odor. Dead skin builds up, especially between toes, creating an environment for fungus, irritation, and unpleasant smells. Dorothy was stunned. She committed to caring for her feet. Now, every shower includes a minute for her feet, gently scrubbing between toes with mild soap. Weekly, she uses a pumice stone on heels, and crucially, dries them thoroughly. On warmer days, she uses light antifungal foot powder. The result, no more itch, no odor, and newfound confidence. I didn't just clean my feet, Dorothy now says. I listened to them. Often, that's all our body wants. Consider flushing with the toilet lid open. Marge kept a pristine bathroom, but a faint, lingering, almost sour smell periodically bothered her. She checked every usual suspect, but the smell returned. The answer was her bathroom trash bin. Her small lidded bin seemed innocent, never overflowing, but it was where the problem hid. Used tissues, damp cotton pads, sanitary products, even wrapped, release moisture and organic matter. When the lid stays closed, warmth, humidity, and darkness create a perfect environment for bacteria and mold to grow, spreading that subtle odor. Marge, who cleaned every other surface, realized this overlooked corner was undoing her work. Now she empties the bin every couple of days and wipes it down weekly with a vinegar spray or baking soda. Sometimes she adds an essential oil-infused cotton ball. This takes less than 5 minutes, but the difference is notable. The air is lighter, fresher, and the frustrating smell is gone. Her bathroom now smells fresher, feels safer. She teaches her granddaughter, close the lid before you flush, always. Staying healthy sometimes just needs a little knowledge and a quiet habit shift. It's the cleanest bathroom I've ever had, Marge winks, and I barely lifted a finger. Another habit is wearing the same underwear to bed. Evelyn loved her simple evening routine. When suggested she change underwear before bed, she was surprised. I haven't been doing anything all day, she reasoned. She wasn't sweaty, her underwear felt clean, but even quiet days leave residue. Throughout the day, our bodies release sweat, oil, and shed skin cells. With moisture, this creates a warm, enclosed space for bacteria to thrive. If the same underwear is worn to bed, this mix stays pressed against skin for hours, especially as older skin is thinner and more sensitive. This constant contact can lead to irritation, unpleasant odors, and even infections. Evelyn had never considered it, thinking pajamas were enough. That night, she wore fresh, breathable cotton. She felt noticeably fresher. Experimenting, she sometimes slept without underwear, just a loose nightgown, waking up more comfortable and odor-free. The less I wore, the better I felt, she told a friend. Now, Evelyn keeps a stack of bedtime-only undergarments. It's a tiny change, but a world of difference. Self-care doesn't always mean adding more. Sometimes it means letting your body breathe. Sleep comes easier, and morning feels like a fresh start for both skin and spirit. Next, consider the uncleaned bathroom trash bin. Joanne believed her bathroom was spotless. Wiped counters, streak-free mirror, dust-free floor, diffuser. But every now and then, a faint, lingering, almost sour, unpleasant whiff emerged. She checked everything, but the smell returned. It bothered her, though not enough to embarrass her with guests. The answer was her quiet trash bin. Her lidded bin looked innocent, not overflowing or dirty, but that's where the problem hid. Used tissues, damp cotton pads, sanitary products, even wrapped, release tiny amounts of moisture and organic matter. With the lid closed, warmth, humidity, and darkness create a perfect environment for bacteria and mold to grow invisibly until the subtle odor spreads. Joanne had cleaned every surface except the one silently undoing her work. Now she empties the bin every couple of days, whether full or not. Weekly, she wipes it down with a vinegar spray or baking soda mix, sometimes adding an essential oil cotton ball. It takes less than 5 minutes, but the difference is noticeable. Lighter air, fresher space, and the frustrating smell gone. I thought the bin was too small to matter, Joanne smiles. Turns out it was loud in its own quiet way. Sometimes the most overlooked corners need us most. Let's discuss wearing an unwashed bathrobe. Linda adored her soft, warm, worn just right bathrobe, her comfort after every shower. She'd owned it for years and rarely washed it, thinking, I only wear it when I'm clean. I just showered. It can't be dirty. But over time, even after fresh showers, she felt not quite clean. A faint, musty scent clung to her skin, not like soap or her own smell. One day, folding laundry, she caught a whiff of her robe, and her heart sank. Subtle but unmistakable, her cozy bathrobe smelled like the back of a closet. Even clean bodies leave moisture, oils, and skin cells. When a damp robe is wrapped around you, moisture sinks into the fabric. If hung in a poorly ventilated space or bunched on a hook, that dampness becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, mildew, and odor. The very item meant to make her feel fresh was quietly stealing that feeling away. Linda made a small, impactful change. She bought a second, equally soft robe. Now, she rotates them weekly, washing each every 7 days without fail. She hangs them on a wide rack near a window, airing them fully, and on sunny days, even dries them outside. Her skin feels cleaner, mornings smell fresher, and her robe truly hugs her cleanly. I used to think clean was about feeling warm and wrapped up, Linda reflects. Now I know it's also about letting go of what your skin no longer needs. True comfort is about how it makes you feel. Finally, address not rinsing underarms properly after shaving. Barbara believed shaving meant doing it right. No hair, fewer smells, right? For most of her life, it was a quick shave, deodorant, and go. But lately, even with fresh clothes, a subtle, persistent odor lingered. She tried switching deodorants, clinical formulas, even dietary changes, but nothing worked. Frustrated, she brought it up during a routine appointment. She was gently informed she was doing the first step, but missing the second. Shaving removes hair, but also scrapes dead skin, leftover deodorant, and surface bacteria, stirring up sediment. Unless rinsed away, this debris sits in freshly opened pores. So, while shaving helps, it temporarily disrupts skin, making it more sensitive to buildup and odor. The fix is not fancy, just mindful. Now, after every shave, Barbara takes a moment. She gently rinses her underarms with warm water, then uses a soft, clean washcloth to wipe the area. No harsh scrubbing, just a light, thoughtful cleanse. She pats dry with a clean towel and lets skin breathe before applying anything. During this pause, she might brush her hair or moisturize her face. The difference is immediate. No more mystery odor, no discomfort, just a clean, confident feeling all day. I always thought shaving was enough, Barbara reflects. But now I realize finishing the job with care makes all the difference. Sometimes it's about finishing what started with care. When you reflect, these habits initially seem insignificant. A towel used a few more times, a soft, unwashed robe, sleeping in the same underwear, leaving the lid up, skipping an extra rinse. They are small, quiet, routine choices made without thought because no one taught us otherwise. But here's the truth. As we age, these small things become the foundation of how we feel, shaping our comfort and confidence. They whisper to us when we stand before the mirror or enter a room. Often, when something feels off, we blame age, thinking it's inevitable. But aging isn't the end of freshness, dignity, or beauty. It's a new chapter calling for gentler care, deeper awareness, and more self-kindness. Every habit explored is easy to adjust, low cost, and requires no special tools or perfect routines. Just a little shift, attention, and love. The return is priceless. Feeling better in your body, breathing easier in your own skin, walking taller. When your body feels cared for, your spirit follows, and that's where real confidence begins. So, here's to the little things, done with wisdom, intention, and heart. You've earned it. Knowing how to care for your body gently allows you to age with grace and confidence. Feeling fresh, strong, and self-assured is not something you leave behind with age. It's something you cultivate and grow into day by day. Remember, you are not alone, and you are doing beautifully.